Hi, Jim Urban here. I wanted to share with you something that was very inspiring to me a few years ago. And just last week, I did a Toastmasters speech on the Smart Start morning ritual. And this is part of that speech I just wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful day.
And because of this good start, you are motivated to carry these good habits into your day and evening so that you can get up early and have the same motivation to do it all over again. Let me introduce Jim Urban so you can start planning your Smart Start morning ritual. Jim will need 7 to 9 minutes on the clock. Welcome, Jim Urban.
That was my speech. So your Smart Start morning ritual, it started out Smart Start morning ritual, so take out a piece of paper and begin your Smart Start morning ritual by building your Smart Start today. The first thing you want to do is wake up. When you set your alarm, you want to immediately wake up. You snooze, you lose. Have you ever heard that before? You snooze, you lose. Don't hit the snooze button. Immediately get up. So, what club do you want to be a part of? You want to be a part of the 6 a.m. club, the 5 a.m. club? What I used to be, when I was a teenager growing up, I thought I was an early riser, and I probably really was compared to most of the younger kids around me. I'd get up at 6:30, 7:30. I usually never slept in until 10, 11, or noon, like some of my kids that I went to high school with. I thought I was an early morning riser. When I went into real estate and I found a coach named Joe Stuck with buyer referral only, I was introduced to this Smart Start morning ritual. And we had to join a club, a wake-up time club. And so what was my wake-up time club going to be? Well, I decided it was going to be 4:25 a.m. My alarm, 7 days a week, goes off at 4:25 a.m. It takes me a while to get ready for the day for my workout, but I'll get into that in a minute. The first thing I want to talk about is how to become an early riser. You might think to yourself, I'm not a morning person. How do I become an early morning person? Go to www.stevepavlina.com and you can find out. I'm actually going to read a short excerpt from his website. Are morning people born or made? In my case, it was definitely made. In my early 20s, I rarely went to bed before midnight. And I almost always slept in late. I usually didn't start hitting my stride each day until late afternoon. But after a while, I couldn't ignore the high correlation between success and rising early. Even in my own life, on those rare occasions where I did get up early, I noticed that my productivity was almost always higher. Not just in the morning, but all throughout the day. And I also noticed a significant feeling of well-being. So being the productive goal achiever I was, I set out to become a habitual early riser. I promptly set my alarm for 5 a.m. In case you need to remember the website, I'm going to stick this over here so you can take a look at that. So, I was talking with Steve a little while ago about my voicemail, my real-time voicemail. And I realized that after talking to him, it was a little long, and it was a little canned, I would say. So I shortened it, and I made it extemporaneous, and it's a lot better voicemail. But I do my voicemail every morning before I start my day. The first thing I do before I go to the gym is I eat a banana and an apple usually. Something like real food. And you never want to go to the gym hungry. You want something in your system so that it has something to burn as you're working out. Even if you have to force it down. Before I go though, I floss, I brush, I fill my water bottle with water, I bring that along with me. It take my vitamin supplements, and I do read either a spiritual in the scriptures or I watch a spiritual video. During the winter and rainy days, I go to what I call spin, which is an indoor cycling. Now, by the way, you might want to take baby steps. It took me a long time to get to these two things right here. This is a 2-hour workout 3 times a week. Spin class is a 1-hour indoor cycling class where somebody's in front of the class and they're leading the class through a series of spin, speed up hills, downhills, all that kind of stuff. The next class starts, this is at 5:30 to 6:30, this is from 6:30 to 7:30. All in the same gym at Club USA, which is at Bellevue and Wadsworth. Boot camp is a lot like CrossFit, if you've ever heard of CrossFit. When you show up to boot camp, you have no idea what you're going to be doing that day. It could be weights, it could be cardio, it could be TRX, you could be jumping over platforms, which by the way is one of the hardest workouts I've ever done, because my legs are dead at the end of the day. But I work out better with groups. I don't know about you, but I like competition, and I like to work out with other people. It motivates me. You got to find out what motivates you so that you can be consistent with your workouts. During the summer, in the spring, and the fall, which is starting right now, spring, I get outside 4 times a week for a 1-hour bicycle ride. On Saturdays, I go out with my friends and we go at least on a 2-hour plus bicycle ride. We have a lot of great routes that we ride. After my workout, I come home, I shower, I dress sharp. Makes you feel good. I feel great. I've had my workout. I've been up for quite a while already. I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm hungry. So you want to feed that. You want to feed yourself with real food. I like the paleo, which is all about non-processed foods. I eat my eggs, my turkey bacon. I eat a real orange. I have my nuts, my dried fruit, my pumpkin seeds. And I do indulge in my 70% plus dark chocolate. I recommend an endangered species, bran, which you can find at King Soopers. Chocolate's good for you. Yeah.
It's a vegetable.
I feel good all day. I feel fantastic. And I feel great on Thursdays. This is my day off from my workout. And Sundays. I take 2 days off a week. Just for you. I'm more productive. All day long I'm more productive. I want to go back to Steve for a second. When I was reading about Steve on this website, he talks about going to bed. You know, you don't worry so much about when you go to bed at night. You go to bed when you're tired, but you always get up at the exact same time.